Welcome back to Good Day State Line. The indoor city market is filled with fun things we can do year-round, including a whiskey and wine tasting coming up next Saturday. Cathy McDermott is here from the Rockford City Market, along with Anthony Artale from Artale Wine, to give us a preview of this awesome whiskey and wine event, which just the title pretty much sells.
Yeah, we're very excited about our first annual whiskey and wine tasting. We're going to have lots of whiskey and wine, I think 18 different tables, with a lot of different samples. We're going to have appetizers, live music by Cole Brandt, and a commemorative glass, which will go along with it, which is not this, but it's on
something
order,
just this cool.
Yes.
So, Cathy, you are obviously like the force behind these events and indoor city market, outdoor city. You're kind of busy lady.
I'm pretty busy, yes. We were just looking at the number of events that we do, and we've done about 60 free events since last April, between the markets, the indoor events, the North End market that we run. So there's a lot of time that goes into events for us. So, and all of those are free. So this is kind of an opportunity for people to give back a little bit and help us continue to do those events.
Right, because the free stuff is awesome, but somebody's got to pay for it.
Right. Exactly.
So you're giving us a great opportunity. Not just, donations are great, but donations when you also get whiskey and wine in return are much better donations. Anthony, you're here from Artale, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I own Artale Wine Company. We've been open for about 11 and a half years, and we love doing events like this all the time.
Well, you love wine. I know. I knew that already, that you guys loved wine, but obviously beer and spirits, if you read a shirt, you'll know everything that they do. This is coming up next Saturday at Indoor City Market, and you mentioned 18 tables, and this is benefiting there's a long word for it, the Rock River Development Partnership, which is what allows us to have those free events.
So we're actually a nonprofit organization that owns and operates the city market. So
awesome. So you've mentioned whiskey, wine, appetizers, live music, and we are going to sample some of those.
Yeah.
We're not going to sample the music just yet or the appetizers, but we're sampling the best part. So Anthony, tell us what we have here.
So we're going to sample whiskey first.
Okay.
I have two different whiskeys today. One is from J. Henry and Sons out of Madison, Wisconsin, or just north of Madison. There you go.
You're going to have to tell me like whiskey sampling structure and rules, because I don't know. Do you smell it?
So you definitely want to swirl it a little bit and smell it, but you don't want to stick your nose all the way in there because you might burn a little bit of the receptors.
Just like,
so I want you to look for and smell a little bit of butterscotch.
done.
And when you taste it, it's going to be a little creamy,
Okay.
and it's going to have a little bit more of the butterscotch finish on there.
All right.
Okay.
You were correct.
Very, very good.
That's very good.
Cathy's like,
Slammed it
it's
down.
been a long morning.
Very good. Okay, so after that, we should probably
You're like,
get.
you just drink it. You just
might as
finish
well
it, guys.
Okay.
We're
There you
rolling
go.
through the day. Nothing like whiskey to kick off your Sunday.
So the next whiskey we're gonna have is a 4-grain whiskey.
Okay.
So it's a little bit drier than one we just had. The one we just had was made with a lot of corn, so it's a little bit sweeter. This one has a little bit more barley, oats, rye, and some wheat in there, so it's gonna be a little bit drier, more like a Scotch whiskey.
It smells different.
Mm-hmm. Different smelling.
Take a sip. It tastes different too, like a little bit darker. I don't know if that's a
little bit darker, a little
real
bit
term for whiskey.
a little bit
but-
drier mostly. So, all right, so.
So we're gonna taste the wine now.
All right, so what we did is we're going light to heavy. So with wine, we'll start off with Pinot Noir. This is a Pinot Noir from California. This is from Santa Barbara. So it's a little bit warmer in Santa Barbara. So the fruit.
Just a little?
Just a little bit. So it's the fruit will be a little bit fuller and it'll be a little bit more intense.
All right, so I did promise Michelle Markham that she could step in and try some wine with me one last time. We're going to share this glass, though.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Sharing with you.
Yes, I know. We're
And
good.
you want to swirl this one too, because we want to release the
Let's just roll the
aroma.
next one. Okay.
And we want to inhale through our nose. And before we
It smells
exhale,
good.
you want to take a sip.
Before we okay. She's like holding her breath. You try it. It's not as easy as it looks. I have to tell you, wine is extra smooth when you drink whiskey first.
It's a lot lighter. when you
That's
drink
really
whiskey
good.
first.
I like that one a lot. I think I maybe have had that one before.
That's pretty
Maybe.
good.
It's really good, right?
That's
Now
very
we gotta
good.
finish this one too, so we have room for the other
So the next one is a Grenache, also from California.
one. Grenache.
So this is a little bit richer, a little bit
Okay.
fuller. It's a little bit more intense flavors. There you go.
Okay, you can swirl this one.
Oh, I can swirl?
Yeah, swirl and smell
Swirl,
and
smell, sip,
There's another one.
And repeat.
Repeat.
Oh, I gotcha.
There you go.
Smell, sniff, and repeat. So this is something really cool that I want to mention. We're actually giving away some whiskey and wine tickets. So what you need to do in order to win your way in is to head to mystateline.com and click on the contests tab. So you have to do that today or tomorrow. On Tuesday morning, we are going to announce the winners on Eyewitness News right here on WTVO. So make sure that you do this because you're going to want to try 18 different tables.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That do you know how much? Like,
There's
is that
probably-
18 different or like 30
There'll probably
million?
be close to 60 different items to sample.
That's a lot. Probably
So-
maybe bring a friend to try this.
Definitely,
right.
definitely.
I gotta try this one. I didn't try it.
And you can also order there, and anything you order there and pick up later at Artale, the nonprofit gets 15% back.
Yeah,
so
we're
we're
gonna do
it.
very
That's awesome.
excited.
Anything you order that night, we'll donate 15% of the sales back to the.
Sweet.
We're very thankful to
Yeah,
Artale for that.
Well, that's like a pretty good combo here when you have whiskey wine. Plus, if someone maybe isn't a whiskey drinker, isn't a wine drinker, it's still an event for everyone. Everyone over 21.
Yes.
I'm guessing this is
Exactly.
not really a family-friendly event. Night to get a babysitter,
Yes,
get your tickets,
A good
and,
Uber.
yeah, and, especially like a good like post-Valentine's date night.
Yeah.
Like maybe you think Valentine's Day is just like too busy and you don't want to go out, so save it for the 22nd. And it's like I like when drinking starts early in the day.
Well, you can start early and then go to dinner after.
Yeah,
So
I
make a
love
whole
that.
night.
But
Yeah.
then you'll be hungrier, your food will taste better. I'm telling you. I really had to
She's
chug
got this whole thing mapped out.
really had to chug that first shot. Anthony, quickly, since you're like the alcohol, expert here, what's the most important thing you want to look in when you buy a bottle of wine? I'm sure you know this answer.
What's the most important thing you want to look
Yeah.
at when you buy a bottle of wine? You want to find out, price is number one.
Okay, yeah.
The color, the label, number two. But what you really need to do is ask someone who works there
Ah, look at that.
What
I
you're-
didn't even know I was going to ask him that.
what you're looking for.
Okay.
Because everybody likes something a little bit different.
And that's where, Artale is a perfect place to stop by because you guys are there ready to answer
Yes.
questions. I've been there. I asked you some questions.
Yes. Yeah.
I would
You've
need
been there,
to. I'd walk
you've
in
been
and
there
be
a
like,
couple times.
Everyone knows it's fine.
he's such a good fibber. Just a couple times.
Oh, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Whiskey
Thank
and
you.
Wine, of course, Saturday, February 22nd. Win the tickets, mystateline.com. Buy your tickets at rockfordcitymarket.com. Let's see what's going on around town.